Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Wednesday, April 29th, 2015, around 7:34 in the evening, Billerica, Massachusetts. Sun's going down, but it's cloudy. What else is new? Mixing some and quick clouds for the next few days, but next week 70s. Some news to report. The NHL's MVP finalists have been named. The Hart Trophy, Carey Price, goaltender of the Montreal Canadiens, Alex Ovechkin, captain of the Washington Capitals, and New York Islanders captain John Tavares. They're the finalists for the Hart Trophy. Carey Price is going to win it. And also, the NBA has named Minnesota Timberwolves guard forward Andrew Wiggins the 2015 NBA Rookie of the Year. That's no shock, my friends. He was guaranteed. No shock at all. And that's about it on the news. My third and final video blog subject of the night is my personality profile. Tonight's personality profile is the second of three straight Cleveland sports athletes. This one is former Cavaliers center Brad Daugherty. Brad played 8 seasons in the NBA, all with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He was a pretty good center, but his career was cut short due to back injuries. Brad was born and he grew up in Black Mountain, North Carolina, and he played high school basketball at Black Mountain High School, and he was a very good center. He led his team to the state finals in basketball in 1982. He was heavily recruited by many colleges, but he picked the North Carolina Tar Heels, and he played under Dean Smith for all 4 years. And he was a dominant basketball player in college. He was one of the best big men ever to play for the Tar Heels. 2 times he was ACC first team center, and he was a consensus first team All-American in 1986, the senior year. And he was heavily recruited to be a big draft pick in the NBA, and the Cleveland Cavaliers selected him the #1 overall pick in the 1986 NBA draft. That NBA draft is infamous for Len Bias being selected by the Celtics at #2. Len Bias passed away a few nights later after being drafted by the Celtics, and also in that draft was Roy Topley, who was drafted by the Mavericks, but he got suspended many times by the NBA for like drug possession and stuff. But Brad Daugherty was a great player. He spent all 8 seasons in the NBA with the Cavs. He was like a franchise type player for the Cavs. 3 times he scored 20 or more points per game during a season. He averaged that. 4 times he averaged 10 or more rebounds per game per season. And 5 times he played in the NBA All-Star Game. He was named All-Rookie Team in 1987. And he was All-NBA Third Team in 1992. And Brad made the Cavs very respectable during his tenure in the NBA. He led the Cavaliers out of the doldrums to be constantly making playoff appearances in every single year, but they did not reach the finals. They reached the Eastern Conference Finals in 1992, but they faced off against the Bulls, and the Bulls beat the Cavaliers. Cavaliers beat the Celtics in the 1992 Eastern Conference semifinals. That was the last series that Celtics great Larry Bird played. And Brad Daugherty was on his way to have a Hall of Fame career, but he suffered serious back problems, which he played through the pain. But when in 1994, his back could not give play anymore. His back pain was so bad. So he had to permanently end his career at the age of 29, which was sad for the Cavaliers franchise and stuff, and sad for him. And here's his stats. He had 10,389 points. That averages out to 19 points per game. 5,227 rebounds. That averages to 9.5 rebounds per game. And 2,028 assists. That averages to be about 3.75 assists per game. These records were like the best in Cleveland Cavaliers history until LeBron James came around. And many experts said that Brad Daugherty, if he was healthy throughout his NBA career, he probably would be like a Hall of Famer right now. And they said that he could have the Cavaliers could have made an NBA Finals or maybe won a championship because Brad Daugherty was such a great big man and stuff. But his injuries curtailed his career, and he was probably the best player in Cavaliers history until LeBron James came around. His number 43 was retired by the Cavaliers. He liked number 43 because that was the car number of the king of NASCAR, Richard Petty. After Brad retired from the NBA, he invested in a NASCAR team. He co-owned a NASCAR camping truck series. Also, he has like names in like car dealerships and waste management and real estate, which is pretty good. He's made a lot of money off of that, and he works for ESPN for doing NASCAR analyst for many years. But when ESPN lost the rights to NASCAR, he switched over to do NBA and college basketball analyst. And he's a pretty good announcer and stuff like that. And that's about it on Brad Daugherty. And that's about it on these video blogs for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. 3 more video blogs. First video blog will be about the Walk for Hunger. Second video blog will be about Augusta's Sub Shop in Billerica. And the third and final video blog of the night will be about Jim Thome, the person I profile, future baseball Hall of Famer and the all-time home run king in Cleveland Indians history. Friday's May the 1st, so that's the return of the top 10 anything and everything. It's going to return on Friday with the top 10 players in Boston Celtics history all month of May. I'm going to have the top 10 list of each 30 NBA franchises' 10 best players of all time. And also, beginning May 1st through May 3rd, the person I profile will be about 3 cute meteorologists from Orlando, Florida, Molly Rosenblad, and Amy Swansea, and Elizabeth Hart. And only 6 more days until go find something to do. Bob Redding, and stories for the Boys and Girls Club Great Billerica, and lots of more things coming up in May. It's Sweep Smart, so great video blogs. Maybe it'll be a video blog about Max 2, or maybe there'll be a video blog about Get Out. And I'll be back tomorrow, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And in the words of Bruce Cronin, want to put a wager on that, Richie? Bye now.